Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, it's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Koko Takahashi. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tatis waits.
2-2.
Got him. And one away. Juan Soto now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had, signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. That misses off the outside edge. Fast forward to 2022 for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year. The Seattle Mariners. Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
2 on, 1 out. Perdomo, the next to hit. Two on, 1 out.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he deals. Fought off foul. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here in Denver, and on the mound today, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. So a man at first. Kazuo Oka digs in now. Fastball in for a strike. It's 2-2. Matsui, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch inside. Ball three. And ball four, two aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, one out. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Curveball drops in for a strike.
1-2.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, 4. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Misses outside, 2-1.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. It's gone. Grand slam. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
One down. Now here is Seiya Suzuki. And 1-2.
Well, it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Kazuo Matsui getting ready to hit.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Top of the second. Now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one fouled off, 2-2. Tap back to the mound. Matsui handles, throws the first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. Wow, Siggy's StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here comes Manny Machado. Runner on the go. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ellie.
And up next for San Francisco, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Akinori Iwamura.
Akinori Iwamura.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And now the veteran catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Fly ball to right. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ichiro Suzuki. In there at the knees. And a count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Third baseman, number 7.
Kazuo Oka, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs. And misses inside. He swings and fouls one off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next pitch is outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Shohei Ohtani on deck for the Cubs. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Matsui off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball. Got it, and he can't hang on. No throw, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Couple of singles back to back. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Huascar Brazoban.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Hard hit left side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Austin Wells.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. To first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a ball evens the count. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The left fielder, number 2, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that should be extra bases. Here comes Tatis around 3rd. He'll score. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Julio Rodriguez, the next Giant to hit. That's too low, and it's 2-1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
The first baseman, Vladimir.
So bases all loaded up. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets it there in time, though, but a run comes across.
Great effort on that play. Knocks it down, doesn't get it cleanly, but stays with it. Is able to come up, make a strong throw across the diamond to get the out.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Run comes in from second, and it's a one-run game.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
Well,
here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Shintaro Fujinami.
pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Out to short, Matsui. Zips it across, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
First baseman, number 5.
Misses outside, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 out, bases empty. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
Outside.
One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Kazuo Matsui now at the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Ellie De La Cruz. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. That one ripped left field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Wells. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Got him on the off-balance throw. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Line drive. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Here's Juan Soto. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the...
Throws to first, and that is the third out of the inning. But they push across one run, one hit, no errors, no one left. To the bottom. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Akinori Iwamura.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Next pitch misses, and that's ball three. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The catcher number 2,
Kyle
Higashioka.
Higashioka, the next Cub to hit. That pitch in for a strike. 1-2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis holds it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Next pitch is inside. 3-1 now. Hideki Matsui hitting on deck circle. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. And the Cubs are down in order. This ball game still. Back here at Coors Field, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one ripped way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. That one lifted to left. Matsui under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now it's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground. And foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Inside. Ball 2. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And forget it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. And the Giants have the lead now. It's 6-5.
This is a perfect example of why you keep grinding out your bats even when you're down big. You never know what might happen later in the game. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. The 1-1. And the slider just misses. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Hideki Matsui.
The left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Movement in the bullpen. Luis Castillo getting loose out there. Nunez getting cranked up as well. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Kazuo Oka, the next Cub to hit. Ripped on the ground to second. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, number 5.
And now the first baseman. Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ohtani off of first with 2 away. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a
Now pitching for
new
the
pitcher on now, Yu Darvish.
number 12.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Come on, you.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed him.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Giants catcher, Austin Wells. The 1-1. Out to short. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first. Pretty nice play there.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And that is out of play. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Next to hit, Kazuo Matsui. Close one, doesn't get the call. Yeah, that's ball two. The other way. And that's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with one away. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a ground ball. Perdomo on to first. Two away.
The catcher, number 2, Kyle.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Higashioka. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Masataka Yoshida looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Pitches in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
With the tying run at third, here in the bottom of the sixth. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Cubs lead one. This one remains close, 6-5. So coming into the game now on defense, Miguel Amaya. He takes over behind the plate. Back to the top of the order now. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Darvish delivers. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Juan Soto, the next to hit. One down, base is empty. Line drive, Adam in center field.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Julio Rodriguez, the next Giant to hit. Darvish kicks, delivers. That's hard hit on the line. Suzuki makes the catch, inning over. Giants go down quietly. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Framber Valdez.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
No outs. Runner at first. Hideki Matsui. And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Daniel Nunez. Santana getting loose as well. Just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-1 is on the way. There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
It's going back to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a pair. It's 7-6. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So up now for Chicago, Kazuo Oka. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball. Look out.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis. He's got it. 1 down. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Daniel Nunez on a pinch out of the pen here.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Next pitch misses way outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here's the first baseman, number 5. And remember, it was a grand slam from him back to the first inning.
Well, he made an early statement with that swing. It changed everything about the game right out of the jump.
That's inside. Ground ball right side. Perdomo. Over to first. Third out. And that ends the frame. Cubs add 2 on this homer. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. We're at the top of the 8th. Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
Leading off for San Francisco, the second baseman, Geraldo.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Kodai Senga.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Just missed.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, left field. Matsui on the move. Drops into the glove. One away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next Giant to hit.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that's down and away. Slice to right. Suzuki makes the grab on the run.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball popped up. James makes the catch, and that is that. Giants down in order. Down a run and a tight one. It's 7-6. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And up next for Chicago, Kazuo Matsui. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Two outs. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Fires over to Guerrero. And that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs as they still lead by 1 at 7-6. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Manny Machado now. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Roki Sasaki.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And a swing and a miss. And now the count is even.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you draw back to the dugout.
Stretches out and hauls it in.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
He's 2 outs away. And now here is Ellie De La Cruz. That misses, and that's ball 3. Austin Wells in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick free pass.
1 down, runner at first. Austin Wells, the next Giant to hit. Pickoff throw. De La Cruz dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. This one's got a chance, and it hits the base of the wall. And he's got a double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Time run at third, go ahead at second, so a pivotal matchup coming up.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up, that mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And now Juan Soto. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Here comes Wells around third. He scores and they have the lead. And it's a two-run single. It's 8-7.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. New pitcher now, Ivan Yee.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now Julio Rodriguez. And now 2-2. Slider misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Well struck left field. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Here's the second baseman, Geraldo Perdomo. Fouled off left side. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hits the fence. Rodriguez in to score. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has complete. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Yohan Duran.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Ichiro. This one lifted in the air, left field. Soto right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki Matsui.
Hideki Matsui. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Duran, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, Sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
One out left for the Cubs. And next for the Cubs, Kazuo. They're down to their final strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch,
and a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
But when you have a losing streak this long, not just your fans are aware of it, the entire city and everyone around the league as well. To snap this thing and get back in the win column, a huge relief for them to start in the winning ways that they had before and perhaps extend a double-digit winning streak.
And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.